Hello. So, hi again. My voice is not doing so well. Um, yes. Good afternoon, all. And as you can see, today I'm again recording for my conservatory, and I tell you why. Because the weather, it is absolutely awful today. It's just as awful as yesterday. To be honest, it's not as windy, but it's still pretty windy because yesterday the wind was blowing vertically. At least today, no. So the wind was blowing horizontally. At least today's blowing diagonally, if you see what I mean. Yes, actually, hi all. Let me do a quick introduction of what I do, why have I started recording, videoing myself and posting on YouTube. Yes, this video is about growth, talking about periods that I feel down, feel up, going with me on some adventures, for walks, just to vent, really, just to vent and share some good things with you. Which, by the by, I like to celebrate my second subscriber. So, yes, yesterday when I went to bed, I opened my phone. I saw you have one subscriber, another subscriber. I thought, oh my God, really? And then I checked my emails. That's right, I got a subscriber. And that's really amazing, honestly. 2 subscribers in a week, amazing. As I keep saying, I'm not baiting for subscribers. Obviously, if I do, that'll be great because I like to grow. I'd like to grow this channel, and I like to grow this channel to go to reach those who are going through bad times in a bad way. Bad time, because bad times they wouldn't be in a good way, would it? Going through bad times, bad situations in their lives, whether it's periodically or just at that moment of they've always gone through bad moments, good moments, exciting moments, and then I want to understand if everybody feels about me, feels the same as me. Feels the same as me because oh, by the way, I didn't finish stop celebrating my second subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, oh, by the way, I remember the term where I said those people suffering from a certain type of depression. It's called bipolar disorder. I remembered. So yeah, I just had my bipolar moment just right now when I went up, down, remembered something to say, there you go. I feel that's how people feel anyway, unless, I don't know, there's something wrong with me. So thank you so much, my second subscriber in the channel, amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you clicking that subscribe button, and I hope everybody who watched this video will click the subscribe button as well. Yes, and I'm not sure else if you see I've also included a banner on my channel because I'm trying to make my channel, the front of it, not the videos itself. I like to make the front of it look a bit more professional. The videos itself, no, because the videos itself, as I've said right from the beginning, I like them to be raw, no editions, nothing. What I record is what I get. I won't be doing 2-3 shots, no, nothing like that. When I wake up in the day, oh, the sun is coming out, can you see? But can you hear the rain? It's still raining. I'm not sure you can hear, but it's still raining on my conservatory. Yes, what I record is what you get. If the camera falls, I'll pick up the camera. You'll see picking up the camera, carry on recording. There won't be any pause or anything like that. So yeah, I'm trying to make the front of the channel look more professional. It's so difficult. Oh my god. Maybe just me, you know. Some people, I'm sure if I gave it to my 3-year-old niece, she just go bish bash bob, done, great. But not me. Yes, again, going back to my second subscriber, thank you, honestly. I really appreciate you taking your time to subscribe to the channel, and please, for those who are watching, click like, subscribe, and please comment, interact with me. Tell me if I'm talking about is a whole lot of poppycock. Yes, that's what you say it, not sure. Tell me if I've mentioned in the past videos, yesterday video actually, how what's the format that I should go through some of the really low moments I've had. Really low moments have affected me, whether I should create a different playlist or create like a sort of storytell format. Please tell me, interact with me. If there's anything that I'm not making any sense, please do so. Honestly, I don't think it make much of a difference, because I just say what comes to my mind, you know. Yes, that's good news. And I said I'm not going to take for a walk today because it's raining. The weather is absolutely awful today, and I'm not sure if how many of you guys go for a walk. When it's raining, it's awful. When it's windy, it's bearable. But when it's raining and windy at the same time, no, absolutely not me. Not me. I love walking. Sometimes I go for 5 hours walk easily, because I put my headphones on, play music. Actually, I don't play music anymore. I used to play music a lot, but I've stopped playing music for many years. I don't actually listen to music anymore. Do you guys feel the same? Do you still listen to music? I stopped listening to music. When I was young, I couldn't do anything without listening to music, whether it's cleaning the house. No, actually not sleeping. I'm such a light sleeper. Not sleeping and not studying. No, studying actually I'm lying. I'm telling lies. No, studying. I love listening to classical music when I'm studying. I tell you why. Because I read somewhere that the wavelengths of classical music, it kind of triggers your brain to think better and to concentrate. Initially it was weird to study listening to classical music, but then I got used to it, and then it got to a point that I couldn't study without listening to classical music, because just a case of, you know, a case of what's the word again, of what? I don't want to use the same term, used to it. I don't want to use the same term, but I'm going to use it because I can't remember. By the way, for those who are joining my videos for the first time, I mentioned yesterday that I suffered a stroke 5 years ago, and I still have some collateral effects, which make me lose words just like that, all of a sudden, and then they come back. May not come back immediately. They come back maybe a couple of hours later, a minute later. They just come back. And also, the way that I speak, sometimes it causes me to slur, not say the words properly. Yes, I've got these collateral effects. I do have some other collateral effects as well. For example, my ability to write. I can write, but if you see my handwriting, it's absolutely awful. Yes, so anyway, I'm not going to go more into me having a stroke. If you watched the video yesterday and today again, write on the comments below whether you'd like me to do a story tell, part 1, part 2, part of my walks, part of this Get Real With Me, this video. Yeah, please tell me how would like me to be a playlist separate to this. Yeah, just let me know. um yes, so how was yesterday? By the way, let me start with today. Today I woke up extremely late. I'm so ashamed to say it. Today I woke up at 12:30. I'll tell you what time it is right now. Right now is 20 to 2 in the afternoon. I woke up 12:30 and I feel so ashamed to admit that. So ashamed. And that's what this video is all about, is opening up, facing our own demons, and then carry on a day. I woke up 12:30, and I tell you what, because I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning. And why? You ask me why I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning. Was I watching videos? What was I doing? What can I say? So for the past couple of months, I've not been able to go to bed without having a drink. There you go, past couple of months. I've tried to. I succeeded a couple of times only, but I'm not being able to have a drink and smoke as well. And then I know you're gonna judge me. I had the stroke. I should be looking at way better after my health. But I tell you what, it is a lot easier said than done. And initially, when I started smoking, I could just put the cigarettes to the side, only have one actually when going out to drink. Not going out to drink, going out to have fun, go to the pub, go to party, go to a club, etc. Then I'd have one or two cigarettes. That's it. Not smoke all week, all day, nothing. Just in the evening when going out to socialize. And then I'll tell you what I think it triggered this. Many things actually. Many things have triggered this. That now I don't seem to be able to go to bed without having a drink. And I tell you what, and smoke as well. And I tell you what, I don't think the situation that I'm in right now is not the drink that's making me smoke. It's the smoke that perhaps I'm using it and as an excuse. No, it's the drink, sorry. It's the drink that I'm using it as an excuse to smoke. That perhaps my first desire to have a cigarette because my brain was, again, I've forgotten the word, so my brain, because when I started smoking, I used to have with a cigarette, I think my brain put the two substances together. So if I have a drink, I have to smoke. If I smoke, I have to drink. But honestly, I think that is the I drink as an excuse to smoke. I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong. So going back to last night. No, not going back to last night. Going back to the night before last night. My husband had a conversation with me By the way, we don't smoke inside the house at all. Never have and never will. So usually when I want to smoke, I sit in the garage with my laptop, watching a video, etc. So the night before last, my husband entered the garage and said, listen, I've been thinking about you every day, and he said to me, you've been drinking and chain smoking every day. He said to me, please just don't do it tomorrow. Just tomorrow, don't do it. And I put my cigarette out. My glass was still full of drink. I said, great, I won't. I promise. I won't be doing it tomorrow again. I promise. I poured the drink down the sink, put the cigarette out, washed my face, did my evening routine, went to bed. Now fast forward to yesterday. I worked all day from the morning. As soon as I finished recording yesterday's videos, I started working immediately with no break. Actually, I had a very short break to have some food at lunchtime, and then I work until really late, until 9 in the evening. Had a really long working day. Obviously, as I keep telling you guys, I got made redundant in July. I've got my own things going on, and then and my husband actually keeps saying, Salvi, please don't work so hard, because I think he's concerned that I push myself a lot. But I'm not pushing myself a lot this time. I'm taking it easy. I'm just sat in front of the laptop, coming up with some ideas, etc. Yeah, so I finished work about 9:30 last night, and then I went to the bedroom to get something. No, just before I went to bed, just before I finished working, about 8:30, something like that. I went to the bedroom to get something. My husband was there. He said, Salvi, are you still working? Yes, I am still working. He said, please finish now. You know, I said, okay, I'm going to finish now. I'm just going to relax. And then I went to the living room, started watching a film, a Korean film, obviously, because for you guys who are listening to me for the first time, I absolutely love Korea. I love Korean films. I love Korean, not all K-pop bands. I just love BTS. I know. A woman like me at my age still enjoying K-pop bands. But honestly, you should have a go at Korean series and Korean films, because they're so light, they're not heavy. It's not about doing bad things, if you see what I mean. I don't want to say what I want to say, because YouTube could just cancel me altogether, and I don't want this to happen, since I haven't been doing this for very long at all. So I started watching the video, and I thought, oh, I feel like having a drink. And then it was so bad of me. This is where I'm really ashamed to say so. I went to the bedroom to get something, because I wanted to check whether my husband was already asleep or not, and he wasn't. He goes to bed early, not to fall asleep, to read, to watch videos, to do whatever. It was still awake. The time that I went to the bedroom, it was actually 9:30. I remember it was 9:30, because I thought it seems to be really quiet. Let me just check if he's already asleep. But it wasn't. I thought, damn, he's not asleep. So I waited, still watching the film. I could hear some movement in the bedroom from the living room, because our bedroom is above the living room. and then it went really quiet, and then about 12 o'clock midnight, I went really quiet up the stairs, and I looked to see if the light was still on. The light was off. I thought, great, he's sleeping, that means I can go and have my drink. And then I just made a drink. What I did actually, whilst I was waiting for him to fall asleep, I started rolling cigarettes, because we don't smoke straight. By the way, my husband smokes. He smokes every day from the moment he wakes up until he goes to bed. But he doesn't smoke as much as you may think, because he's trying to cut down as well. I'm really impressed with him. He does not smoke as much at all. So he rolled up some tobacco, made I made about 5. I rolled up about 5 of them, prepared for when I was going to go out to have a drink in a garage. So I closed the kitchen door really quietly to make sure he couldn't hear me, opening the freezer. Those are bad signs, aren't they? Because it means I'm even hiding that I'm drinking in the evenings. And especially when I promised the day before to my husband, when I promised my husband the day before that I wasn't going to drink the following day, and there I was, closing the door really quietly so he couldn't listen to me, opening the freezer, getting the ice out, and making myself a drink. And yeah, and then drink in my hand, cigarettes in my pocket. No, cigarettes are rolled up in my pocket. Again, I opened the garage door really quietly, and then grabbed my things and sat there. Finished watching the film, put another one on, went and got myself a second drink, rolled so many more cigarettes when I sat in the garage. And when I looked at the time, it was 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. I think it must have been 3:30, yeah. I had 2 drinks. I didn't want to drink anymore, and I was pretty drunk. 2 drinks, pretty drunk. And I tell you, guys may think, oh, 2 drinks, how you must be so weak. It doesn't take you a lot to get drunk. Well, the drinks that I drink, they're pretty strong. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Negroni. Negroni is an Italian drink which is made of vermouth, or for those who don't know what vermouth is essentially martini, the red one, gin, and Campari. Campari again is this Italian drink, and those 3 drinks are pretty strong. Mix them together. There's no mixer there. There's no mixer. Just pretty. For example, vermouth is it's not distilled. There's gin is a distilled drink. Campari is one of the drinks, old traditional Italian drink made with spices. Same, vermouth is kind of this wine that's been changed into a different drink. So they're pretty strong drinks. I usually do 3 tablespoons of each. I don't go 1, 2, 3 of each now. We've got those measuring cups. 3 measuring tablespoons of each drink. Lots of ice. By the way, I'm not incentivizing you to try this drink. Please don't. I'm just telling you what I did, what I do every day, essentially. Yeah, please don't do it. Especially if you're young watching this video, please don't do it. Right now, I'm trying to tell you the demons that have been living inside me. So yeah, I sat there, smoked, drank, and 3:30, looked at the time. I didn't want to drink anymore after the second drink. I was pretty drunk, went back inside really quietly again. Got myself ready to go to bed, had a shower, removed my makeup, etc. went to bed, and then this morning, just before my husband left to go to work, he came to say, have a nice salvia and have a good day. Please don't work too hard today. Don't work too hard. And I said to him, no, I don't. I won't. I promise I won't. And but I was feeling. I told him that I won't work so hard. But with this feeling of guilt because I drank yesterday. And he sat by the bed. He had this sadness look on his face. He's looking to the horizon somewhere. And I said, are you alright? I said, I'm alright. So what's up? What's looking in your face? Just shrugged his shoulders. And I don't know whether it's because he's realized what I did last night, or whether he's also going through some bad things in his mind. And I know that he's got some bad so I know when he's something is saddening him, I know that, but he doesn't tell me. When he tells me is much later on. So I'm not sure whether the look in his face had something directly linked with me or something else, but I think he does. I think he does, yes. So I want to share this with you. So I woke up at 12:30 today feeling absolutely awful. The morning, what did I do in my morning? Nothing. I had a shower. I didn't even have a coffee this morning. By the way, this is one of those, you call Stanley cups, I'm not sure. This is not one of them. I would never pay 35, 40 pounds for them. I would not. I only paid about 10 pounds for this. This huge. And it's also insulated inside of stainless steel, I believe. About 10 pounds, 12 pounds at TK Maxx. TK Maxx, I believe, for those who live in the US, is the equivalent of TJ Maxx, or perhaps it's even the same group, same shop, but in UK we call it TK Maxx. And I tell you why I love this. It carries so much water, and this straw here, water just goes inside you without even knowing. You know, you consume so much water. This, I think, has got, I don't know, this, I think it's 1.5 liters, 1 liter. It's huge. You can see how big it is. It's not sure, 1.2 liter. No, I don't remember anymore. But I tried to drink 3 of these a day. It's not even me trying, because you've got it next to you working, you reach out, look like I did just now. Have it before you know you need another one. Yes, so I didn't have my coffee today. My morning was an absolute waste, and my afternoon, sorry, it's 2 o'clock already. What am I going to do? You know, I feel so bad with my situation today. Maybe I need it. Maybe today should be my day off, but at the same time I feel extremely guilty if I don't do anything today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna open my laptop. I'm going to open my laptop and yeah, I'll see what I do. I'll give an update tomorrow anyway, about my day today, and I'll tell you. I'm not sure what time I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm not gonna call you. I keep saying calling you. What time I'm gonna be recording tomorrow, depending what I've got to do. If the weather is beautiful, it's gonna be my lunchtime walk. But I couldn't go today. Look, I can see this huge grey cloud come. You probably can see a bit of blue there. Can you see blue? It's on that side there. Because it rains, if I should turn the camera to that side, you're going to see blue there. So I'm not sure which direction. No, the clouds are coming actually this way. So it got cleared for a bit, but I can see a grey cloud coming, and it's gonna be awful. And when I go for my walk, it usually takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depends how busy I am in a day. A weekend I can go for a walk up to 4 hours. Yeah, so what was I gonna get to? What was I gonna get to? Yeah, I'm not sure if I just I take too long to tell stories, or if I just rumble along. But as I keep saying, it's all raw, natural. This is who I am. And in this call again, in this video today, I opened up to start accepting my videos. And when I opened my eyes this morning, I told myself, no more. You've got to stop now. You've got to stop drinking every day. By the way, this is not an excuse, what I'm going to say next. I don't drink all day, no. Just before, in the evening, at 7 o'clock, usually after I've had dinner, I'll go have a drink, have a cigarette. But I've been doing this every single day for the past 2 months, non-stop. Well, as I said before, I've not drank for 1 or 2 days in a row, for example, from Sunday to Wednesday, because I wanted to test myself. But no, that didn't happen that often anyway. So I want to delete those days that I didn't drink, because what's the point when I had them up? The averages say that I've been drinking every single day. So yeah, I've been drinking every single day, and I want to stop. But I know it is going to be hard, and I tell you what I believe is mostly going to be hard. Again, maybe I'm fooling myself. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's because of the cigarettes, the smoking. Because when I smoke, it makes me want to drink. If I drink, it makes me want to smoke. But I think it's the cigarette that's leading me down this path, and I've got to stop. And I know you're gonna be commenting. If you please do comment, please write some comments down below. Tell me off. Rip me into shreds. Please do. I'm strong. I'm direct to other people. That's why I hope other people are also direct with me. Yeah, so if you want to tell me off, if you want to give me some advice, I don't know, but please do comment. Are you going through the same demons, different demons? Have you left those demons behind? Can you see some demons facing you? Yeah, so I feel really ashamed, and I'm glad I've opened up, because it was hard. Yeah. Again, I'm just in my bipolar moment at the moment. A topic that I want to discuss with you today, which the drinking took over last night. When I woke up this morning, I said I'm going to talk about my drinking problem, my smoking problem. And by the way, I don't drink more than 2 drinks every night. I never do. I drink 1 or 2. Again, that's not good. I know that's not good at all. But I don't want to think, oh, she's I wonder how many drinks she drinks of that really strong drink that she just said. No, I sometimes I drink 1 or 2, no more than 2. Mostly just 1. Yesterday, because I don't know, I just felt like having 2. Yeah, I don't drink all day at all, just in the evening. So before I drank yesterday in the evening, I woke up at 12:30 today, midday. I want to talk to you about something. How many people, I hope thousands of you be watching this video now by the time it gets posted, how many of you guys watch TV? Have even a TV at home? Because I've not had a TV. I've not watched TV since I was 19 years old. 19 years old, yes. That's when I left home to go to university. And I haven't watched it ever since. And I have no idea what's on. Sometimes you go to a friend's house, we just look at each other feeling really bored because people just make us sit on their sofas and watch TV with them. Like, really? Are you guys just gonna watch this box here with uninteresting things showing? Yeah, we don't have a TV. I mean, it's not that we don't have a TV. I'm lying. I'll tell you why I'm lying, because about 5 years ago, we've got we've got some friends, a couple, and honestly, they're addicted to TV videos, films, whatever. They've got every single channel in the world. Honestly, it's insane. So he bought a new TV, and he had this old one, which is huge. He obviously had to remove the old one from the stand and put the new one. And we were there one weekend as we leave the house. Hey, take this one. Take my TV. Only got to give me £100. My husband's like, no, thanks, I don't want it. I do not want your TV. I do not want your TV. Before we knew, he shoved the TV in a car, and then we left the TV. And then yeah, that's the TV we've got ever since in our living room. It's not connected to anything at all. Sometimes I connect to Netflix via my laptop. Yeah, that's all we do. Just connect. If I want to watch something, I just connect to Netflix or YouTube. We don't even know what channels even exist anymore. I'm going to be honest. So I just have Netflix, and I also have YouTube. That's all how I entertain myself. And same my husband as well. So sometimes if you want to watch a film, just plug the laptop in, play a film. Oh, actually Amazon Prime as well. Via Amazon Prime or Netflix or YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, so when we left their house with TV, right, this is what want to make me laugh. I just remember the story. Because he told my husband, all my husband had to do was to give him £100 for TV, but my husband kept telling, but I do not want your TV. I don't need your TV. Oh, but your house is so boring, it doesn't have a TV yet. So I said, our house is fine, our house is just the way that we like. So a week went past, 3 weeks went past, 3 weeks went past. His wife phoned me and said, listen, your husband still hasn't paid mine the £100 that he owes him. I said, I'm sorry, there's nothing to do with me. If you want the £100, you better phone my husband, because I'll tell you what, because if it had been me, if I did not want that TV, I would have left the TV on your drive. And I believe this should be a discussion between my husband and his. Don't phone me to ask for £100 for something I'm not involved. I'm not involved. I didn't ask for. Was I right to say this? You know? How then she phoned me asking for £100 for something we didn't ask for, number one. And I wasn't even part of that conversation. All I needed was a TV back of the car. I said, what is this? So such, I'm not going to mention any names. Put the TV at the back of my car, and here I am. So I said, no, I'm sorry. You either phone my husband, or you need to start talking to your husband, because that's nothing to do with me. Do not get me involved in your issues, because I resolve my issues anyway. I go right to the source. I don't start bugging other people. I mean, I told them using different words, but I'm just trying to tell the gist. So yeah, so we don't watch TV at all, and I find weird when I go to people's houses. There's this massive box that's turned down the whole time, just playing, just normal TV, strangers, live TV as well, and I have to pay also TV license. And for those who also watch TV, normal TV that's plugged to the mains, have to pay TV license. How much is even these days? I don't know, it's insane. For that TV license, how I get my my Netflix subscription, because I think I pay £4.99. Is that the lowest? £4.99? £7.99? I believe, for Netflix subscription. And then I think that, oh, can you see how much you rain? You can hear it. Can you imagine if I'd gone for a walk? I would be soaked wet twice. First time when I started recording, then the rain went and then it came back again. And I think that's the grey cloud I was talking about earlier. Now it's above my head. Yeah, so is it £4.99, £7.99? Not sure. Yeah. So I think the TV license is now £220. Don't know. I think so. Who the heck would pay £230 for TV license when? What do they show even on TV? Is it X Factor? Is it Strictly Come Dancing? Those are the programs that used to be on TV when I last watched it in my house, and then go to my friend's house. Honestly, there's nothing interesting on TV. There's even not much interesting on Netflix, you know, or any other what's it called, entertaining program. There isn't much going on. I absolutely love watching Korean series, and some Japanese, some, not all, because Japanese I find a bit too dry, but Korean series and films, I love them because they're so soft, they're so oh, the world out there is so harsh, so harsh. Can you hear it? The rain is proper pounding on my on the roof now. Let's test how good this phone is at blocking sound. Oh my god, I'm even having to shout now. So, oh my god. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Yeah, Korean series, absolutely amazing. That is that great cloud. The great cloud I saw coming towards this direction. Yeah, Korean series, absolutely love them. They're so, you know, with I didn't even think I could carry on talking. Give me a second. And the problem is, I could have paused this video and waited for the rain to go and then start up again, but I can't do that. So I'm going to carry on talking. Oh my god, I said I can't. I'll show you the ceiling of my conservatory, so you understand why. The noise is so loud. Oh yes, it's going. Yes. coming back again. Yeah. Yeah, Korean series, absolutely love them. Absolutely love watching them because there's no violence, there's no, you know, smooching at all. Well, there's some smooching, but by the time the smooching comes, you're like, are they gonna do it? 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 It makes you feel so excited, which is completely different to when with the Western films or series, because Western films, right from episode 1, within the first 5 seconds, boom, they're doing not just smooching, they're doing everything there, right there, you know. All the lovely things like that, walking around, no clothes on. But with Korean series, the ones I like to watch anyway, because I don't know, maybe they're the ones that keep being recommended to me. There's no nudity, there's no violence. I mean, there's some violence in some of them, but it's not like like Western films. It's completely the same. It's a completely sort of violence is violence, I know, but you know, it's softer, way softer, and there's always this couple who fall in love, they hate each other, but they realize they love each other, and by the time they do the first smooching, when they do it, honestly, I shout. When it first happened, I said, oh my god, they did it. It's so exciting. I love watching it, yeah. Yeah, so that's all I watch these days, and I'm terrible. I think I've gone through every single Korean series on Netflix, because now when the new one comes out, they don't come out all in one go. Sometimes they do. I've learned this the other week. They do if Netflix completely owns that series. If it completely owns it, they no problem. They just come out in one go. But that is a series Netflix bought from a different, let's say, entertaining or production company, which provides a different entertaining channel in Korea. I believe then what happens is that series, those episodes have to be shown in Korea first before they're shown on the rest of the world. And that's why usually the days that the new episode showed up are Friday and Saturday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. So I'm not sure if I'm making any sense, because I'm having this conversation in my mind. So there's a new series come out so often, but because they don't show, because I watch them all so quickly, right? I have to keep up. So they show those 2 episodes that I've watched immediately. I watch the 2 episodes of every single series that just come out, and now I sit there the whole week with nothing to watch. That's me. Yeah. So I've started doing now. I've started doing something that I absolutely hated doing in the past, is to rewatch films and series. Yeah. That's what I'm having to do to keep me entertained, to feed my addiction with Korean series. They're lovely. I've been to Korea twice. Absolutely love it. I love it so much. And hopefully when I'm making some more money, as you know, I got made redundant. Maybe you don't. I think I already mentioned in this call once or twice already. I've mentioned this in every call, because that's what's been going up on my mind. Yes, money's pretty tight at the moment, but I do hope that I get to go to Korea very soon in the near future. And you're definitely gonna come with me. Because I need to take you my journey every day, my adventures, my happiness, my up, my downs, my thoughtful moments. There could be even some days I'm just gonna open the camera and I'm not even gonna have anything to say. I'm not even gonna give you any update or anything, because there's nothing to update you on. Or maybe because I just don't feel like it. So there is a possibility that I'm just gonna turn my camera on just to, not to check in, actually not just check in, because as I've mentioned before, me doing this is helping me to superate everything. Is that superate a word? You know, is that a word? That's problem sometimes being bilingual. To face issues, yeah. So it's helping me to go through this period I'm currently going through in my life, and also just to, it's gonna help me to go back to places which from the past I believe that left and locked in a cupboard. So it's helping me. It's helping me be consistent, diligent. What's the other word that I use all the time when I do these videos? Disciplined. Yes. It's making me do all these things. For example, with facing some of the demons, is me drinking last night. That's awful. And I woke up this morning feeling awful inside me, because there's something that my husband have always done from the moment we started going out. As soon as we use that word promise, we have to keep it. And we've always said something to each other. The moment we break our promise, that means we're breaking our trust in each other. And that's the first time I promised something to my husband and I broke it. Even if he hasn't noticed that I drank and I smoked last night, even if he's got no idea of it, I feel absolutely awful inside. Yeah, awful. Yeah. Anyway, what's the time now? It is 2:26. We're already halfway through the afternoon. Let's see what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, because I'm definitely going to have to do something. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something, because I need to keep my mind going. And by the way, also, for those just joining for the first time, I'm contemplating whether I should be looking for another job. If I do, what job I should be looking for. I'm going to receive some money from my redundancy. That's going to keep me going for a while, but for not long while. The money's not that great, not that big. So it's going to help me to start thinking, what is it that I want to do in my life? Because honestly, I have zero purpose right now. Zero purpose. I don't see what's the point of me being here in this world. Why was I even born? You know. By the way, I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything bad to myself. See what I mean? I'm just saying that's the thoughts that go through my mind. It doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know what I mean. But these are thoughts that cross my mind. So I need to find myself a purpose. And then we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much. Before you go, please click the subscribe button and do a like, or don't like. I don't mind, but please do a like. Do a like. And if you don't like, don't press the don't like. Just write the comment so I can adjust my videos. You see what I mean? So please interact with me. Please interact with me. Please do. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what time you're watching this video. What time you're watching this video. What city, what country. Please do. And then, you know, if I hopefully one day, very shortly, very in the near future, I will reach my 100 subscribers as I did yesterday, I will be doing a mini anniversary, you know, like Korean series do, Korean couples do. No, actually, that's not series, that's actually reality. They actually celebrate their 100th day anniversary. 300, yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't mean to say, yeah, no, actually, when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to be making a live video. I will. So I'll celebrate when I reach my 100th video, and I'll also do a live video when I reach 100 subscribers. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Am I being too optimistic? Please like, subscribe, and tell me you're from. Please interact with me. Please, I love. Oh my God, what's gonna happen to the day with me when I receive my first comment? When one of you writes down a first comment, that's gonna be insane. You know, it's like I'm already like so happy the fact that I've got 2 subscribers. I've got 2 subscribers. Imagine the day when I read the first comment that's left on one of the videos. That's going to be insane. Okay, anyway, I know my goodbyes stay too long, but you know, that's how life goes, isn't it? You know, raw, bish bash bob, not bish bash bob, there you go. That's how life works. Have a good day. I'm starving. I didn't have a coffee, so I'm gonna get something to eat first, and then and I'll see what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I'm definitely gonna do something. I don't know what yet, but I'm definitely gonna do something. Stop raining. Yeah. Have a good day, good evening, good night. Have a lovely lunch, breakfast, dinner, tea, snack. Go for a walk. Honestly, always go for a walk. It's good for you. Anyway, nice talking to you. Bye.